thine anger cast down the people, O Lara. They tellest my wanderings. Put thou my tears into thy bottle. Are they not in thy book? When I cry unto thee, there shall mine enemies turn back. This I know, for Lara is for me. In Lara will I praise her word. In Lara will I praise her word. In God, in Lara I have put my trust. I will not be afraid what men can do unto me. The vows are upon me, O God. I will render praises unto thee, for thou hast delivered my soul from death. Will not thou deliver my feet from falling, that I may walk before Lara in the light of the living? So that's to turn away wicked plots. And if you want to supercharge it. So what I love about the power of the Psalms is you can supercharge it. Like it'll say to turn away wicked plots, light a black candle on which you have inscribed the name of the one who is working against you, and read the psalm through. Dwell particularly on verses 6 through 10, as these will bring confidence in one's power to overcome the wrongdoers who may be conspiring to do evil. Okay, so power of the Psalms. When people start throwing things at you, start using their own weapons. That is the beauty. Oh, excuse me. When you alchemize, and I love confirmation burp, we'll just say that. When you alchemize, it's like whatever weapons they throw at you, you then learn to pick them up and use them against them. It's hard for them to withstand their own poison. Like they tried to poison other people. Well, when you turn around, you actually use it against them because they weren't actually drinking it. They were just spitting it out onto you. Yeah. You just played them at their own game. I love letting other people do all the hard work and then I just benefit from it. Like all these people out here wanting to be fussy towards me. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? You can go run yourself tired and do all that hard work and get all of this group against me. And then, yeah, we'll see. Okay. I'm going to read just out of the bibliomancy for Holy Bible, which bibliomancy, if you're not familiar, is like you pick up a book and you go to a page that calls you. Like you don't have to overthink it. Don't overthink it. But you go to a page that calls you and then you just start reading to see if there's an answer in there that you need. So if you're on this vibe, on this tribe, on this train, there's something in here for you. So Psalm 90. This is book 4, Psalm 90. A prayer of Moses, the man of God, which is what that is. Let me see if I can get. Okay. I'm not feeling like reading all that right now. Anyway, okay. We're going to go into the cards. We're going to get a collective energy that may be popping out. Hopefully there will be some beautiful confirmations of what we just have gone through. So, all right. I have the archetypes. It's the Wild Unknown Archetypes Oracle. We're going to see if there's any cards in here for us today. These are beautiful cards. They're really big though. So, yeah. They're kind of hard to, sometimes they stretch. Let's see if we can get some good cards out of here. The Maiden. Okay, the Maiden. How are you stepping forward into your life? Ready. Present. Like open eyes. The offering. How do you need to offer? How do you need to make offerings so that you can go on a maiden voyage? I actually, when I saw maiden, I think of maiden voyage. Like, how are you going and taking your first steps, trying something new? What is the offering? For me, it was, my maiden voyage was stepping into my spiritual awakening, and the offering was me. I was the vessel for that spiritual awakening. And it was like, universe said, okay, you are going to be prepared for this new journey. So the maiden and the offering is, how are you preparing? How are you getting ready? How are you making those steps to start something new, great, big in your life? How are you listening to those intuitive nudges and slights and glances when it doesn't always make sense? Just know that you're being prepared for something big and new. You're going to have to bring an offering. So is that offering your time, your energy, your willingness to learn? If you come onto a new mission or a new path, or you're starting out somewhere but you're not willing and ready to earn or learn or grow, what are you doing? Like, the biggest pet peeve I have, especially with like dating, I'm like, don't show up to my house empty-handed. Like, how do you come to a woman's home and show up with nothing in your hands? Because how is she supposed to build anything beautiful for you if you don't bring anything to work with? Like, and even if you don't, and actually I love the self came out. So the self is, what do you tap into within you? What gift, what challenge, what do you bring? The gem, you are the gem. Be willing to ask for your worth. And, oh my gosh, okay. So as you embark on new journeys, what offering are you bringing? If anything, it's yourself. You are the gem, you are the offering. Bring your best self to whatever situation brings you today. Like, if you have nothing to, like, if you come to a situation you have nothing to give your hands to help carry the load. If you come into a situation you have nothing to give, like, lessen the burdens on others. Like, be the student, be willing to learn, be willing to grow. The challenge with most things in life is that we all start somewhere. We all have to be willing to take that first step. And while it's terrifying, you got to keep going. You got to keep growing. You got to keep moving. You are the gem. You have made it through 100% of your hardest days. Your higher self will guide you to where you need to be, to what you're doing and what you love. If you tap into the intuition in your body, you'll get far intuitively, even if it means picking up a book that you've never picked up before to find a passage of relevance. Like, be willing to dig deep within yourself to find the offerings that you have to bring the world. All right. I am Lara Jo, SirenSong lover, pulling from the Wild Unknown Archetype deck. If you'd like to join my tribe, please hit the subscribe. Please like my stuff. Get notified when I go live. Sewing into my ministry is always lovely. Energy is currency, and when you donate, it gets returned to you. It's a beautiful system. It's like, in order to receive, you must give. That is like the principle of breath also. Think about this. If you consciously want to tap into your breath and think about the natural cycle of a rhythm, in order to bring fresh, new life ideas in, you must breathe in. In order to receive, you must let go of that air that you had within you. So it's all a currency energy exchange. In order to receive, we must give. So even with life, in order to receive breath and life, we must give our depleted air. We must give it up. We must let go of those things within our body, those exchanges that no longer work for us on a cellular level. So in order to receive, we must give. Give the things that no longer serve you. Welcome in the things that bring new life. Keep evolving, keep growing. All right, if you would like to donate to my ministry, Siren with a capital S, Song with a capital S, Lover with a capital L is my Cash App. You can always go to my site to book personal, SirenSonglover.in, or email me at SirenSonglover@yahoo.com. Yeah, I guess that's what that is. I also have a Shopify store. Got a lot of things going on. Always do. Always trying to, find new ways to grow, learn, and expand. A lot of times I do things because I'm bored, which is how I end up overscheduling myself, I guess. The flame. Okay. This is maybe a message for me. how do you start following that inner flame to let your passions guide you? Because if you're following too many passions, you're burning that candle at so many ends, or you're burning that flame too brightly at so many ends. So focus in to focus out. Focus on your inner flame. Okay. So how to figure out what you're bringing in each situation. So if we were going into the maiden, and like I say, I'm going to call that the maiden voyage. So if we were to tap into the maiden, and when we think of maiden, that's like someone who's just about to get married, just about to embark on a new life, or someone who has yet to experience like true life. So the maiden, how are you being the maiden and bringing offerings? How are you bringing yourself to your journey, your voyage? You may not feel prepared, and again, self came in there. The gem, you may not feel prepared, but you are the gem. They are creating buildings for you to walk into. Yet you need to get very specific and focused about what your passions are. Stop burning at so many ends. And that's such a freaking synchronistic message for me as I deliver it, which is what's beautiful is we have collective energies. So when we're going through stuff, it's not just us. It's like multiples of us are going through things at the same time. That became very obvious this week when one of my friends who I sporadically talk to, he's a dude. So sometimes he don't say when he needs help. And typically I can energetically tell when he needs help. Like I'll start feeling pulled towards him. And yesterday I was pulled towards him, but I ignored it. Because I'm like, if you want my attention, you have to give me the proper attention. Like if you want my time, my energy, my love, like you have to actually do the right steps, like contact me or feed into my, like feed into me. Like I can't keep showing up for people that drain my cup. So he had been energetically calling me and I ignored it. And I was even driving by his side of town and ignored it. And then he reached out to me after I got home, which has happened so many times this week where I'll go somewhere, I'll get home, I'll sit down, I'll be like, okay, it's time to rest. That's happened at least twice this week on 2 different days where I'll go somewhere, I'll be like, okay, I'm home, I'm done, blah, 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 and then sit down for 10 minutes and then turn around and go back out. Anyway, I say all that to say this. When he contacted me the correct way, which was amazing because that don't always happen, which again, I need to start telling people like, hey, there's boundaries here, but we started comparing. It was like almost to the day, time, hour, our lives completely followed the same path. So that lets you know that, hey, I'm not the only one going through this. And if other people are going through this, how can we turn around and reach out and help other people? So how do you dig deep and find the beauty, the flame, the gem within yourself and make an offering to help those around you? Be of service, be a servant to others, because helping others helps ourselves. Like when other people are hurting, we're hurting. So if you're hurting, turn around and see who else needs help because they're probably hurting too. All right. I am Larry Jo, SirenSong lover. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Doing a collective energy and card pull and anything that comes through. If you have spiritual questions you want to talk about, you want to ask, please by all means go ahead. If you like my vibe, you want to subscribe, please do. You want to sign to my ministry, that's always appreciated. Cash App, SirenSong lover, capital S for Siren, capital S in Song, capital L in Lover. Pulling from the Wild Unknown Archetype deck. I'm going to pull a few more cards here and then maybe we'll head into the tarot. Hope you're having a beautiful day and life is treating you right. If it's not treating you right, please breathe, rest, meditate, drink water. Like the energies right now, we just went through a heavy energetic upheaval, which is always, but it's getting faster. Like the earth we're just going through a lot of stuff. There's a lot of changes. We'll just imagine like the earth is going through a period of growth, and like period of growth we all have, hi Syra, like a period of growth we all have pain and discomfort as we accommodate to those rapid adjustments of energy. So breathe, rest, take it easy, drink your water, meditate. Syra, this is a beautiful confirmation. The siren is out here. How are you singing your song home? How are you singing your song to your watery depths to figure out your happiness? We have to be very comfortable with our darkness and be willing to dive deep into our ocean to hear our own voice. This week, The Little Mermaid. I partook in watching The Little Mermaid today. Or not today, but this week. And again, it's that, how do you allow others to take your voice? How do you sign contracts for others to take your voice? And how do you break that spell and take you back? So, all right, Syra, well, you just woke up. That's a good start to that day. I've been up for a hot minute. Life is crazy around here. The energy has been changing. I've had a lot of really hard stuff come up this week, which I haven't been here for that reason. Like, I've had a lot of hard, energetic, spiritual stuff come up this week, and it was one of those, I was resting and recuperating, healing and meditating. A former associate that I had entangled with, and he was a past life connection. Like, he was past life karmic connection, and I had healed out that energy. And I had found out this week that he was booked and arrested. And why that upsets me is he was incredibly dangerous around me. I spoke on it. No one listened. No one believed me. No one understood. And then he actually took it too far. Like, there were multiple times in my dealings with him that I was afraid it was going to be me. And no one listened when I said, hey, this is a problem. He's dangerous. I've been speaking on that for a long time. And it came to fruition, and I found out about it this week. So it's been a week, again, where I've just been breathing, resting, drinking water, meditating. It's like the same advice I give to my clients or the people that I love is the same advice that I myself take. It's like I've been just almost on the floor, just trying to make sense of it all, because this man was dangerous. And then he went out and he took matters into his own hand in someone else's life. The challenge with that too is he was overzealous, like out in the community, like, oh, Yeshua, Yahweh is the way, blah, 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 blah. Which, not to knock all that, but it was like one of those, it was harmful, toxic religion. It was that, like, he believed that God was righteous, and when God wasn't working fast enough, he decided to take it into his own hands. The problem is he was stuck on me, and then when I told him no and he got dangerous, I removed myself, and then he went and got stuck on someone else. And the challenge is like, I went back and kind of pieced together some stuff, because I don't know, but I went back and kind of pieced together some stuff. And a month before he perpetrated his crime, he showed pictures about how he was on vacation with this person, and he was so in love, and he was getting a new dog, and it was the first vacation taken in 20 years, and by the grace of God. And then a month later, crime of passion. And it really was one of those, it's like, I realize how protected I am by both angels and demons. Like, it was sheer intuition that got me away from that guy on so much stuff, because, you know, in word, it was all like, oh yeah, this, that, and the other thing, but in action, it was not that at all. Like, the energetic stench of his evilness was just rampant, and I don't know if I just have like a magical nose on some of that. Like, he's not the first dude that I said is dangerous, and unfortunately it's not the first person who has violated my boundaries and overstepped, I guess. I have a lot of hidden enemies, and the guy who was arrested, like, he was very stalkerish, possessive, and I would see him around town everywhere. Even when we had no places being in certain places, like, he would show up at places that I would be hoping to see me. So it's been just a gut punch mind all week about how delicate life is, how pervading karma truly is, and that's a different story, and we could always go into that, but it's been I have seen the karmic scales being balanced. Yeah, unfortunately I have a lot of other hot pots that are kind of simmering in the background that won't leave me alone either. And I've asked for help and no one helps. So it's like intuitively I've had to just be led by spirit is to get to safety. So a lot of my safety in very dangerous situations has been walking faith over fear or freedom over fear. It's like, I don't know what it is, but something in my soul says that this is horribly wrong and I need to get out of here ASAP. So it's been it's been something. The challenging part was this was a man who wouldn't take no. He felt he was the best and blah, 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 blah. And then he took matters into his own hands. So it's been, again, it's been just kind of something. Sorry. Okay, not sorry, but checking the messages that have been coming through. Okay. Let's see if there's any other... There are messages on the phone, but let's see card messages that come through. I've been waiting for messages. I've been waiting for a lot of messages, a lot of communication in the physical. The shapeshifter. So this is either people in the environment are shapeshifters or you are a shapeshifter. And it can actually be both. Like I will say that a lot of us that are trauma informed are shapeshifters. We know how to blend into the crowd, or we know how to create a diversion so that we aren't in danger. So a lot of life is, how are you shapeshifting? When homeboy got dangerous, I shapeshifted into a ghost. It was like I became so elusive. It was like, you're not gonna see me. And he knew that was going to happen because I speak on that all the time. And I don't even know how many times I've told people, like, don't do this or this is going to happen. And then when I do it, because they did their part, they are shocked. So I am very much a shapeshifter for safety in, like, environmental situations, because it's like, how do you keep yourself safe? And people that are hyper aware of their environment, that's trauma based. So a lot of people that have been heavily in trauma, you'll see them shapeshift. It's like, oh, you're wearing a mask around certain people. No, what it is how do you stay safe in that certain environment? Part of what I've learned though is, as I've gotten older, the more I have to protect myself or guard myself in a situation, the less I want to be in said situation. Like I would rather be in an environment where I feel safe to be me without having to dance or parade or shapeshift or mask for anyone else. So a lot of it has been following my own inner call within to embody and embrace my own personal shapeshifting. Because people want to say that it's ugly to shapeshift, or it's ugly to wear a mask, or it's ugly blah 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 to be fake. And that's right. I don't like to do it, so that's why I try to avoid it. But I also know that in certain environments, I have to embrace and lean into my ability to adapt and blend in with environments that I may not feel safe. So hopefully you are beautiful at embodying that as well. Hopefully you are beautiful at becoming the shapeshifter in your own life to walk yourself out of dangerous situations. When you catch yourself doing it though, start looking at your environment and seeing if this is an environment you really want to be in. And if it's not, like for me personally, I was born and raised in the desert, and I have learned that my happy place is in the water. I am siren. I am part siren. Like I will take you to the depths of the ocean so that you can find your own inner voice. The desert is too harsh and dry, and so water. You have to be willing to follow your own inner call, know yourself the most to be able to embrace into your power. Like, don't look at your scary powers or your dark side or your uncontrollable side as scary. Like, lean into it and know that that is your cape. That's your protection. That's your shadow. Breathe into it. Don't be scared of the things that make you divine. Even if everybody else says, the river, flow, 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 flow. I want you to flow through everything in life, whether you're upside down, whether you're right side up, flow. Be willing to flow with everything that changes, even within yourself. That is the challenge too, is when we change perceptions within ourselves, we have to flow into it and give it life and be willing to say, this is scary, this is unknown, but I am going to flow where I'm going to go, because that's what we need to do. And once you stop resisting where it's trying to take you, you can sit back and enjoy the ride. So don't, now I'm upside down. Earlier I was not, but now I'm upside down. But stop resisting the flow in your life and go with it. Instead of trying to fight the current, how do you just kick back, put your head back, put your feet up and say, you know what? This is taking me where I need to go. And fighting it's only making me exhausted. So lean back and rest. The unseen. Beautiful confirmation. The unseen. How are you letting... Okay. A lot of times we have things working against us that we don't realize, or working for us that we don't realize. So when it feels like chaos, when it feels scary, lean into the flow of the river and know that unseen forces are both driving you. But everything, when you start saying everything is for my highest good, you'll start changing the flow within your life. And when you start changing your mindset and you flowing into a different mindset, it's also those unseen factors within you that you've been hiding will start revealing themselves. Be willing to say it's always working out for me. Reprogram your mind instead of saying like, oh, this is the worst or this blah, blah, blah. No, it's always working out for you. Even when you can't see it, it's always working out for you. That's actually a beautiful reminder. There are a lot of things going on behind the scenes that you can't see. An example of this, in order for a baby to be born, it's created, and then it is unseen by our eyes for the whole duration of the gestation. So you, as the parent, whether you be male or female, you have to have faith. And you have to go with the flow of life to know that everything about this is working out best for you. Even in masculine, we have like our divine feminine, so we have spiritual babies. So it's, how do you know that there is something growing that you can't see? It's been implanted, it's fertilized, it's doing its thing, it's behind the scenes. You can't see it. You just have to walk and know that those seeds that you planted, those dreams that you have, even though you can't see them, or those people that are helping you, even though you can't see them, it's all going on behind the scenes. It's going to emerge so beautifully, way more beautifully than you can ever imagine. Like when people talk about seeds, we as seeds, like plant seeds, grow in the dark. They don't grow in the light. They do all their hard work in the dark. They grow their roots. They dig deep, strong. So let that be your testament. Let the unseen work that you're doing on your life be your testament, because you don't need validation from others. The healer, I love this. You're integrating past, present, future, mother, maiden, crone, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. How are you taking every piece and making it into a healing cycle for you, for your family, for your generational line? That is actually a beautiful... Okay, so if you want to talk about generational curses, what patterns, what unseen patterns have you been letting play out and rule your life? And how do you need to start going within and figuring out what you need to be healing? That divinity, that information is within you. All of that information. The mother, the maiden, and the crone information, or the masculine counterpart of it, that's all within you. Regardless of what stage you're in, all of that information is within you. How do you take that divine information that you can't see with your perceptible eye and heal yourself? Like snakes are very perceptive to vibrations. Like the tiniest vibration, they're perceptive to. As a healer, how are you perceptive to both large and tiny vibrations within your aura to help you change? Badger's in the hallway sleeping. You can hear him snoring. He gets kind of loud sometimes. Like, he don't normally fall into rest. Maybe it's because I actually sat down for a hot minute instead of running around. Anima Mundi came in. So how are you tapping into your base nature? How are you tapping into what you need? How are you tapping into the cycles and flows in your life? When you breathe into the rhythm and flow in your life, it all integrates. So then you can fall into a rhythm of rest. Yeah. When you finally sit down and you can take all of those pieces and you'll just integrate into rest. Let it guide you. Let it shape you. All right. Let's see. I'm going to keep those cards out, but I'm going to switch decks because I think it's about that time. All right. I'm Lyra Jeff, SirenSong Lover. Should you wish to donate and so into my ministry, it's always appreciated. SirenSong Lover at Cash App with capitals on the siren, capital S on the song, capital L on the lover. I'm going to pull from the Lover's Oracle deck for a moment or two. Let's see if there's any information there I would like. I'm just going to take a minute. Yeah. Also, listening to your intuition is knowing when to walk away from people that are robbing you, like of your peace, your calm, your resources. I had a situation arise again with someone else in my collective who we had similar paths for the last year. Like, we've been kind of interconnected, and you know, when you're on the same vibe, you resonate with your tribe. So he and I have been traveling similar paths for the last year, and like I say, some things were kind of similar. And I looked at him and I said, hey, go back and take pictures, or go back and look at the pictures of when you started that relationship and now, and see if you look refreshed and like replenished, or if you look depleted. Because I went back and I had sent him pictures of 2 weeks before my relationship started, about a midpoint, and then after, and it drastically looks different. Like, I look so happy, healthy, refreshed, and then I was with someone who just took. I mean, they tried to give, but they didn't have, I don't know. It was one of those things that's like, if you truly loved me, you wouldn't have drained me. So then when I look at it, I go, no, I was drained. They were too. And that was the point where it had to be like, okay, we have to walk away from each other, because it's affecting both of us. It's affecting both of our mental health. It's affecting both of our finances. It's affecting both of our relationships with our family and our lives. And not that I don't love them, but I can't be with someone that doesn't come to help me build, because I have a large mission. So when people come to join me, I'm like, yeah, you've got to be. If this is a maiden voyage for you and you don't have any skills, that's cool, or resources, but come ready to work. Come with hands that are ready to work if you don't have something in your hands to offer to give. Yeah. Well, and here is the thing also, is that when we learn our lessons, like, the faster we can learn our lessons, the faster we can put them to bed, and the faster we can move on to our blessings. So I stayed in this situationship for longer than I should have. And it's like, I realized it was a lesson. So the sooner I can learn the lesson and extrapolate the information that I need, the sooner I can move on to my blessings, because you will intuitively not bring blessings forth if you know someone else will take them from you. So an example of this is, I didn't know that my ex was cheating. He started cheating years ago. Didn't know. And honestly, I was too tired. I was exhausted. I had a million things on my plate. I had the kids, XYZ. I was also medicated for depression. Well, I was depressed because I was with him. And that's a whole other. But I don't know where I was going with that. It don't matter. Okay. I've learned to stop giving to people that don't give to me. I guess. I'm also learning to, okay. So, I'm learning to pour into my cup. And it's like, you know what? If all they want for me is to be their mom, I've got kids. I've got to be a mom to myself. I can't be a mom to you. So, see ya. Like, we're grown here. I don't know. Oh, okay. Anyway, the beauty of when you learn the lessons, like when you can start pattern recognition and learning faster, again, it takes a lot less time. So instead of being in a, let's say, 15-year horrifying marriage, this was 5 months, which was long and hard and strenuous. Had good points, but long and hard and strenuous. Instead of 15 years, I can learn it in 5 months. Or instead of 15 years, I can actually learn it pretty well in a day. A lot of times men don't even make it past a certain point with me because I'm like, yeah, no, I can already feel that, and we're not going to waste either of our times. And it's not personal. It's just like, this isn't well suited or a good match. So I don't know. This was kind of like the next huge, like this relationship that I just had was kind of my first true serious relationship after my divorce. And by serious meaning just, I actually dated someone. I avoided so many people for so long because no one was kind enough, I guess, to capture my attention. Or no one had the right heart to capture my attention. I don't know. Maybe this is like that growing point that I'm getting ready for, like the actual best relationship yet. Like I've done all the hard work, and then I kind of put my toes out there to see what I need to work on within myself again to be able to maybe have a more decent relationship. And whatever red flags, that was the other part, because I hadn't dated for so long, or I avoided jerk men for so long that it was hard. Like the red flags, like I had to start being like, okay, red flags are a deal breaker. It doesn't matter if it's day 1 or day 535. If we have a red flag, like you need to be willing to walk away. So like this one, I love this guy. I liked him. I put in my time, energy, effort. I invested a lot on what I could on my end because I had a lot of things going on. It was just like, I would rather us part ways after a short amount of time and be peaceful and safe than spend the next few decades together ruining each other and becoming the worst versions of ourselves. Like I love people enough that I would rather them go off and find happiness elsewhere than stay here. So I don't know. All right, Lover's Oracle. I've been chatting a lot about all that, but I guess that's the whole point of like karmic lessons and karmic lifetimes and karmic relationships is how do we start learning them and moving them through faster? The Lover's Oracle deck. This is a beautiful deck. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. That's gorgeous. And then this card, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be here and have all that your heart truly desires. So secret admirer, when you're willing to put away karmic patterns and cycles, there may be someone that's watching you, wants to have a good time with you. Secret admirer, someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. If that's someone for me, like you guys all need to start coming forward. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. The thing that I love with that message is you need to start saying this statement. I am worthy because I am worthy. Not for any reason other than that. You don't need anyone else's validation to feel worthy or to be worthy of love. It just is. You are worthy because you are worthy. No other reason. Be your own first secret admirer and then give thanks. Give thanks. Actually, that's a beautiful lesson for the last few days for myself personally. A lot of it has been, a lot of scary things have come up, and it's like, how am I thankful that this worked out in my favor? How am I thankful that I didn't get harmed? How am I thankful that it could have been worse? How am I thankful that that it wasn't as bad as it could have been? I don't know if that makes any sense how to say that, but show gratitude. Like a hard thing for me also is I've been having my house and I like to battle, and we're both hard-headed. And like last night, laying in bed, it was giving gratitude to the house Faye and the house Doma and like the house. Like how am I thankful that this house that I've moved into, which there's quite a story about this house. How do I need to be thankful to this house for providing structure for me to heal and grow and learn? And how can I better love and unlock the house to heal and grow and learn? It's like, I know it sounds silly that the house, like, yes, we energetically have to love and give thanks to our house. And yeah, start falling in love. Start giving gratitude. Start looking at the beauty in life. Freedom. Ooh, pretty. I was actually holding this card the other day when I was doing something. And freedom. There is nothing. Hold on. I have to cover just so you know. Because freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. The door is open and unlocked. Why are you staying inside? The path to freedom is yours. What is keeping you there? Why are you unhappy? Why are you staying? Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. So the freedom, the secret admirer, the give gratitude, it's all about giving gratitude to yourself, to the love of you, to your own inner divinity. Love yourself. Become your own secret admirer, and then people will start becoming your secret admirer. Like if you start loving you and giving gratitude to you, everyone else will start loving you and giving gratitude to you. And I don't mean loving you and giving gratitude like in a egotistical or selfish or dominating way, but like appreciate your good points. Appreciate your good points and give gratitude, and appreciate your bad points and give gratitude. Love your shadow. Love your side that protects you so fiercely that it doesn't let anybody cross your boundaries. Yeah. I don't know. It's one of those things, like if you want someone to fill your cup, you fill your cup first. So love you. And then everybody else will love you. If they don't love you, that's their problem. You're an awesome person. If they don't love you, that's their horrible taste. Like, yeah. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. If you believe that your soulmate is around you, they are. If you believe that they're knocking on your door, they are. I'm working on that. I'm training my brain to be like, the love of my life is going to knock on my door. The love of my life is going to knock on my door. Like, I know they're there. I know I'm with them. And I know that they're on their way. Yeah. Because I am the manifestor of my own life. So, you betcha. I've been calling that person in. They're like magnetizing into my life. I am a force of nature. It literally is like running into me. Like, yeah. I just pop out and change your life. And reset your chakras. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. When you have trust and you have faith and you accept where you are, not where you want to be, you'll start playing differently. Actually, that is, accept where you are and not where you want to be, and make fun adventures in where you are. I know that sounds backwards. It's like, okay, we can't, like, if you're on a car ride for 3 hours, you're like, I can't get out of this car until we get to the destination. So if you're in the car and you have to be on that car ride and it's a long ride, like, make the best of it. I mean, shit, that's how us old school kids, it's like we played IC because it's like we were on a 3-hour car ride, so we might as well be calling out every state plate we see, every road map, like anything like that. It's like you may not be where you want to be, but accept that and then be willing to make the best of the situation that you have. I don't know. Trust. Transformation occurs through the acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. When you breathe and lean into, hey, it hurts right now, but it's only temporary, you'll be where you want to be. All right. Just another card or two. And I'm probably going to hop out. We'll see. I am Lara Joe, SirenSong Lover. Should you wish to sow into my ministry, it is SirenSong Lover on Cash App with a capital S for Siren, capital S for Song, capital L for Lover. Donations are always appreciated. Love and currency, that vibration is all energy. So when you're giving and flowing, it flows back to you. It may not come from the original source though. Like you may think like, oh, I want to be paid from here. Well, it may not, but you did flow energy into it, and then someone else comes back to tell you otherwise. I actually had this happen a few weeks ago. I was feeling energetically some way about something, and I had put a lot of time, energy, everything into it, thought, and it was so frustrating because it's like I put all this into it and nothing flowed to me. And then it flowed from a different source in a very, in a way that surprised me that I had never expected. So it was like, I work in mysterious ways. The universe works in mysterious ways. Be willing to accept and be willing to flow. Even like ask for the unexpected to flow into your life, and it will. Like I wish for unexpected money, or let me think on this for a minute because I wanna give a mantra. I'm thinking. I am open for the blessings seen and unseen to flow into my life from all directions. I am open and willing to receive from any sources seen and unseen that flow in all directions. Asking for abundance. You are a conduit, you are a vessel, you are a cup for abundance. Ask for it, but don't get stuck on where it's coming from. Just ask for it and it shall come. I don't know. The universe is silly. It likes speed, so when you ask for it, it'll come really fast if you're willing for it and you're willing to do with it what you need to do. So, yeah. All right. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So this is an important message about the Hanged Man energy. I'm going to pull some tarot cards, but I think, and Temperance. Actually, this is beautiful for Hangman and Temperance. So we'll pull some tarot cards and then we'll hop out. So forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So it didn't work. Let it go. And be open to receive what does work new in the now. Okay. I'm going to pull a few tarot. And then I think I'm going to be out. I'm kind of meh. I'm feeling kind of meh right now. Happens that way. So we're going to pull. Apparently I'm on the Wild Unknown vibe today. So the Wild Unknown Tarot. We're just going to pull some cards from in here. I love these cards. These are beautiful. These are beautiful. Pull those in it. I'm trying to figure out the direction of the cards. So on the bottom of the deck is Three of Pentacles. How is our finances upside down and imbalanced because we don't know where to build. So this is as above, so below. When our finances are in balance, our structure is in balance. So Three of Pentacles, that's how do you need to upright your pentacles, your finances? Build, grow. Let's see. Oh, nice. Sorry I missed your live. This week has seriously been bananas crazy. I swear to you, I've had so many people hop into my energy that should or shouldn't be in my energy, or they've come in incorrectly. And then like I say, I had that incident on Tuesday that rocked my world. Something happened on Wednesday. Yesterday was another crazy busy day with rocking the world. So it was like, I wanted to hop into your live yesterday and so many things. Oh, Wednesday was a disagreement that left me having to recuperate and heal. So yeah, I was very sad. And at the same time, it's like this whole week though, I've been just flat out. Like I recorded, I think Sunday, and then I was just stuff started happening Sunday even after coming off that live. So like this week has just been rapid fire. Like Tuesday was a challenge, again, rapid fire, and I ended up in my friend's chair getting a read on Tuesday because I was like, I don't even know what happened. Like, yeah, so I'll have to try and hop on and catch you on Thursday this week. This week has been bananas. As it was yesterday, I had an impromptu tattoo session, so I started out feeling crummy yesterday morning, going to drop off stuff for my ex, and then ended up coming home. My tattoo artist, who were going through similar stuff, needed some loving, and so I went and he did impromptu, like he did touch-up work on my most recent tattoo that he's been working on, which that piece that I had been working on is a huge healing piece in regards to this most recent journey. So it's funny how it all wraps up, and yet sometimes universe will just put you where you need. The Hanged Man, changing perspectives. I cannot wait. I hope to see that herb oracle soon, though. Okay. Ooh, that's awesome. Okay. So the Hanged Man, changing perspectives. This is how do you, as the bat, like the bat is upside down. Yeah, but that's natural for them. So how do you start changing your perspectives and flowing it into what is natural for you, that feels right? You may be stuck in a pattern that doesn't feel right. And when you go into Hanged Man and realize like, oh, hey, no, I need to be doing this instead, it's a very rapid change. And once you change that thought pattern, you change your life. Son of Cups. So this is Knight of Cups. Embodying, this is emotional embodiment. Are you acting in positive emotions? Are you coming forward with steady and stable, or are you unsure? Are you not sure what's in that cup? Do you not have enough in that cup? Father of Swords. Do you need to be using logic, discernment to take anything out of your environment? Like King of Swords gets a bad rap, but no, that's like he knows logically what he wants and he uses his brain on how to get it. So King of Swords, Hangman, Pisces energy. Son of Cups, which is Knight of Cups, that's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, so heavy on energy of Pisces. And then Father of Sons is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, so air sign, using that logic, discernment, communication, going through the airwaves. 8 of Wands, this is rapid communication. You will start getting information coming to you. That information sometimes comes as downloads, it comes as song cues, it comes as text messages, it comes as calls, it comes as nudges. So listen to all of that information that is coming at you. Don't sit in emotions that put you in like lack or immaturity. Do use logical decisions about what you need to like do going forward to complete your mission. 8 of Wands, the information will come to you. And 9 of Wands, transcending those burdens, starting to put your feet, like starting to come out of those burdens. 9 of Wands, how do you come out of those burdens and you step forward into path and progression? I love that it looks like a stairway, because it's like after all of those like maybe bonfires you started, you have enough left over to create a pathway to get yourself out. So 9 of Wands, start using your burdens to transcend into higher thought patterns. Like put behind those things that drain your cup. I know, I say it all the time. Temperance, patience, balance. Didn't I say temperance was coming out? Temperance is Sagittarius. So we got heavy air, heavy fire, which is synchronistic for my life. So if you're in this vibe and you got the tribe, you got it. Temperance, this is Sagittarius, using patience, balance, using both sides of the, like both sides to determine. So temperance is all about that patience, balance, angel, because they can be fiery, impetuous, tempting, but it's all like Sagittarius is the wounded healer. So it's like, yes, they feel fiery, but it's because they have to heal. Like, they have to use their passions in order to create change within their own lives and heal their own hearts. Emperor, so this is Aries. I need to be listening to my own words. Aries. So Emperor is Aries, and then sitting in that, like, leader relationship, like, you are the master, the commander of your own life. Use patience. Use leadership. Use strength, knowledge, wisdom. The communication's coming in. Change your perspective. Don't embody immature emotions that don't serve you. I was trying to get a quick rundown read just straight off of all those cards because it felt like kind of wordy. So I'm going to pull some more cards, but we'll leave that stack where it is. Let's see if we get any other kind of information or anything coming in here. Okay, so okay. 7 of Swords. Have a great day, my love. I hope you have a great day in your meeting. 7 of Swords, betrayals, heartbreak, stabbing in the back. I always love having you join me. It encourages me that it's like, if I show up, you show up. Like, that's why I got so upset that I haven't shown up all week, because I'm like, I do at least have one person that shows up, and I love that for us, because it's like, we all need to be showing up for each other. So I'm so glad you got to be here. I hope to catch up with you soon. Best of luck. Safe travels. 7 of Swords, beware of those betrayals coming for you. 5 of Swords, it needs to change. It needs to be different. And Son of Wands, Knight of Wands, building your passions. Again, don't be impetuous. Don't be too hasty when you're building. And Son of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sag. It could be possibly a masculine. It could be a feminine and an immature energy. So to be able to change your perspective and start embodying that grown energy, and just grown meaning that you're the leader of your own life. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to grab a few more cards and then we'll go from there. We're going to hop decks. We're going to do Angel Answers. I am Lara Joe, SirenSong Lover. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Should you wish to book a personal, that can be done. You can email me, sirensonglover@yahoo.com. You can go to my website, sirensonglover.in. Should you wish to sow into my ministry, that is always loved and appreciated. That is Cash App, Siren with a capital S, Song with a capital S, Lover with a capital L. A year from now, you will be living a completely different reality than what you are now. So be willing to be brave enough to show up today, open the door, and start doing the work. A year from now, if you start your journey today, a year from now, you will not recognize yourself. Be willing to do it. Be brave enough to do it. A year from now, you will thank yourself. All right. Let's see what other information. Abundance. You're bringing in abundance. Be faithful in your thoughts that your abundance is coming. Be a faithful steward of your thoughts and realize that your abundance is within you, within your reach. Speak it into existence. I am abundant. I am wealthy. I am loved. I am healthy. I am abundant. I am wealthy. I am loved. I am healthy. Speak it into existence. You want abundance, say it with your vocal cords, because once you claim it, it's yours, right? I am wealthy. That's why our internal thoughts dictate us so much, because we say so much shit that comes out of our mouth. Well, we cast our lies. I had someone, I'm never going to be, or I'm too slow. Well, only because you say you are. If you say, I can do this, I'm right on time, you can. So speak love over your life. Speak life over your life, okay? I am Lara Joe, SirenSong Lover. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Let's see what other card. I'm just going to pull one out. No, with an exclamation, whatever you want to do that maybe don't feel right, don't do it. Listen to your own inner voice. No. Whatever you think you want, no. I don't know what that's about. I'm sure there, you might actually, ironically, that was for me. I was thinking about something and then I got yelled at. Which, you know, I love confirmation on that, because I was thinking about something and then it said no, and it's like, yeah, you know what, that's right. I knew it was right. I should have listened to my intuition without thinking about it. I should know that that's not. Yeah, we create our realities, and you'll get double confirmation. No. So whatever it is that you're thinking of that you want to do, it's a no. Don't do it. The door's closed. Stop. 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 It'll affect your abundance. Actually, I love that, because I have someone that's trying to push like a closed door, like trying to push it, they're trying to push on a pull door. And I'm like, yeah, man, you can keep doing that, but you're robbing yourself of your abundance. So do it today and you'll be abundant. Don't keep doing the thing that your body, your mind, your soul, everything tells you no. If it screams no at you, listen. I would love to just say how much that is relevant. Forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Forgive everyone else. Move on. You will become a much happier person if you can give forgiveness. I know it's really hard, and I know a lot of us right now are having to learn how to practice and embody patience. So practice forgiveness first. We can start with some Ho'oponopono. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Say it in the mirror to yourself. It's really hard to do. It's really hard to do, and I know it doesn't sound like it, but say to yourself, I am sorry. I love you. Thank you. Please forgive me. I am sorry I've put myself in so many horrible situations. I love you. I love myself. Thank you. Thank you for getting me through this. Please forgive me. Yeah. Say it to yourself. It's not hard to do. I love giving that assignment, because I'm like, yeah, no, it's not very many words, but they are words that will make you probably clutch your chest in pain a little, because you're like, ouch. I didn't know that hurt. Okay. All right. One more card here. You're ready. Whatever journey you're ready to embark on, do it. You are ready. Forgive yourself. Forgive everyone else. Be willing to move on. You're ready. Stop holding on to the things that aren't holding on to you. If you know that there's something that needs to be done, and yeah, it's hard, but you know that in a year from now, you'll be like, God, I'm so glad I started. Do it. Do it. And it starts in small ways. It'll be like, if you want to run a marathon, it'll start as saying, I want to run a marathon. And then the next day or whenever, you're going to get your shoes out, and then you're going to get your clothes ready. And then so when you start claiming it, when you start little steps, like once you form the idea and you say you're going to do it, start putting the action steps behind it. You'll be thankful you did. You're ready to go. Don't fight it. Stop waiting for the things that need to be done, because no one else is going to do it. You have to do it yourself. All right, I'm going to take a few more cards here, and then we'll go from there. We're just going to do some tarot cards. So we're just going to take those that they flew out the deck. And the irony of that is I had two friends today, both, and this has never happened before, but I had two friends this morning send me spreads, which they've never done before. So that was, like that, like it congruently back to back. It was like, I got a spread from one, I was kind of processing it, and then another friend reached out and sent me a spread, and I was like, okay. And then they sent me a spread for me, and I'm like, okay, hold on. Because it was a cool experience, but it was like, I had so much information to process back to back, but both of my friends this morning were like, the cards just flew out. And I'm like, yeah, they do that. And the ones that they had pulled for me flew out, and the cards were the Devil, the Sun, Three of Cups, King of Wands. There's something else in there too. And it was like, oh, it felt very accurate. I've been dealing with the Capricorn and a Leo.